Yo, 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 it's your boy Rick Fox.
It's your boy Lord Trey.
Step Brothers Collective, back again, once again. What's going on, man?
I'm good, man.
How you feeling? Sensational?
Sensational. Damn. I want to fuck Chris Brown up in the dance battle, but I'm fucking Omarion up in the dance battle. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Niggas can't see me, bro.
Man, titties is
I'm
crazy.
trying to tell y'all, I do a
Man,
backflip
titties
so
is
fast.
fucking barbaric.
Sick work, man. What we get into today, man? Cuz it's insane.
Do adults lose their childhood magic?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it can happen so fast as just being discouraged about something that you know you're capable of.
Right.
And you know you put your full imagination into knowing that you're going to create. And then somebody's like, I don't know why you're doing that. Or I don't know what you're doing that for. You're not going to get nowhere. That's so detrimental to a kid, a toddler, a teenager. I mean, some people look at it as all in the same, but there's a difference.
Right.
Whatever stage you're at in life, you hear words that are discouraging to what you want to do just because of what you believe in your head. You got to change your environment. I know everybody don't have the luxury of doing that, but small changes come big results sooner than you think.
Right. And with the imagination, if you don't have imagination, how are you gonna fathom the ideas to be creative, to think outside the box?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you're a child, you're thinking all outside the box.
Nope.
And you're willing to try everything to see what works and what doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? You will never limit yourself when you're a child. You know?
Yep.
You be with all the bullshit, doing shit you know you ain't supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even care about the outcome, though. You just want to do the shit.
Let the chips fall where they may. But it always take that one person to just throw you off that course.
Right.
Knowing damn well you want to keep doing what you're doing because you're a child and you know, need to make mistakes to figure it out. But
one discouraging conversation could change the whole trajectory of a child's how they perceive things, how even down to how they interact with people and take criticism from their peers. So,
and that all starts in house because your peers not going to discourage you because they on the same bullshit you on.
All right, it all starts at home base. I'm trying to tell y'all.
And if people actually have a genuine connection with you, like you're locked in how you think you are and how they say you are, then there wouldn't be no discrepancy in anything you want to do.
Right.
You can tell the guys you want to be an astronaut. They like, if they don't be like, when we building the ship, get away from them niggas.
Right.
Fast.
But I go back this day. Parents be, I'm going to say this, fuck it, I'm going to say it. Parents be people's first bullies.
Yeah. And it ain't even sad to say, it's the reality.
It's reality. Some parents be their child, their children.
Some a lot.
A lot.
Parents give you that ceiling.
Right. See, my parents didn't give me no ceiling. They told me whatever I want to do, as long as I'm happy doing what I want to do. They never discouraged me from whatever I wanted to do. If I wanted to go be the best astronaut, doctor, whatever I wanted to be at that time growing up, always never no ceiling. Go ahead and do it. You want to do that? Go ahead. Never no discouraging. You know what I'm saying? Never no discouraging conversations about whatever I want to do. Okay, you sure you want to do that? Okay, that's all. Never know. Why you want to go do that? Why should you? You should be doing this because of that or this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Never a conversation went like that. For me, per se. I'm only speaking from my own experience. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on somebody else's. But,
My dad always instilled in me that I have to be better than him. Yeah. It's been like that since I was a toddler in diapers, like as long as I can remember. Yeah. And that's not saying a knock on him, but he knows I got it in me because that's what he created me for. Imagination incarnate. So, a lot of times people lose sight of what's your true mission because y'all chasing everything else. if you locked in your goals and the avenue you taken, it's all from your head. It's all what you wrote down, what you constructed, anything that's part of the blueprint. Imagination plays a big part because the ideas just won't come from nowhere. Some might come from nowhere, but that's your imagination working. And then if you're taking a piece of something that you've seen or came across and adding your own spin on it, that's imagination, bro.
Right. Right.
A lot of people don't want to use the word, oh, it's childish. It's really not. We're inherently big kids. Like if you can have the best job in the world, but if you're not home in your comfort space doing the things you do that used to bring you joy as a child, your hobbies, what else? Your hobbies, your music taste, your general habits, and how you're treated in your own familiar space.
Right.
They all play a part into that. But if your imagination not working, you're gonna be a sad old person that's just like telling ghost stories. Because that's all it is. You either want to be happy or you don't.
The choice is yours.
Mm-hmm. And it's easy as that. A lot of people, oh, my life took a tailspin after this and everything. So, what you gonna do after that?
Are you gonna fight back?
Because a lot of y'all don't.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get to a point where it's so much perfection. Then when the plan deviates, then you don't know how to do nothing because you're so focused on being perfect every single time.
Right.
Little steps every day get you to your destination. Because if you're just thinking about it and not doing it, you running in place. And if you imagine you could go through the ceiling, you're gonna go past the atmosphere every time. But you limited yourself saying, "Oh, the thing I don't like the most when people say is, oh, I grew out of thinking about that."
That's a terrible way to think.
Terrible way to think. Because I understand you get older, you don't do certain things the same way or anything. But in your core, what makes you, it could be movies, TV shows, a pair of sneakers, a memory, a destination, a food choice, a certain style that you tap back into that. Let's see how much better your life will be. You run away from the person you used to be who you want to be, but you got to remember what you are. What and who is two different things.
Right. Exactly.
Being what you are every single day, that's the winning formula. You got to put in working behind it.
Some people can't be themselves though, bro.
And that's
they can't even look in the mirror. Like we said before, some people can't get up every day, look in the mirror, and they don't love what they see. They don't like what they see.
And I never understood that shit, bro. Never.
I never understood it either, bro. But
You only got one life to live.
Right.
Live this shit to the fullest.
Right.
If you're not what everybody else is, that's fine. That's cool.
It's good to be different.
Yeah, you're not meant to be in that light that they are.
Like
you're not even meant to be in the same table that they're eating at.
Right.
There's more tables at the restaurant.
Right. And yeah, growing up, I was like, all right, I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying? But I was still relatable. You know what I'm saying? I never, you know what I'm saying, growing up. But I was like, like, damn, why can't I be like, you know what I'm saying? Kids, that wasn't my calling. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's not who I was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, just be yourself. Because you can't be nobody else but yourself at the end of the day. Be yourself, bro. Because trying to be somebody else, that's fucking tragic.
No.
You can't even run for so long. Trying to be something that you're not.
Yeah.
And keep that imagination flowing, bro. Got to.
Growing
that's the only way you gonna keep on elevating.
A whole lot of different things, man. And that hinder me to a point where it's like, I tried to fit in with a lot of groups that I was uncomfortable with, but that was only predicated on I didn't want to be who I used to be. Not knowing I'm looking up, I'm a kid still, you feel me?
Right.
I was dimming my creativity just to fit in with everybody else that was doing nothing that I was doing.
Right.
And then once I brought my creativity around, whether it be me writing, taking a picture, drawing a picture, speaking, they like, you do this? I'm like, yeah, I've been doing this since I was a young boy. Like,
Right.
why the fuck you ain't tell us?
Right.
That's me thinking they wouldn't accept it. Or me doing something and a certain group is like, we're not on the wave you on, so we're just gonna leave you alone. And me not accepting that, so I'm like, all right, let me put this to the side, and then I could come back with a whole new scheme with it, and then I could be around the people that I want to be around.
Right.
That cost me a lot, but as I got older, it makes sense. It makes sense to be forever flowing. Anything you do or anything you did before, if you don't do it anymore, tap back into it. As long as it's not hurting your pockets, hurting your mental, or hurting the people around you, tap back into it and see if your life don't change just a little bit. We all gifted creators, man. Everybody has a gift on this planet.
You gotta tap in. You gotta tap into it.
No matter what you believe in or where you think you came from, you're all born with a gift. Some people run away from their gifts to fit in with society, or, like we said, the parents being your first ability, they put a picture in your head that's inescapable. When you don't do what they want you to do, then you're demonized with the same people that praise you. See how that can fuck somebody up?
Right. And you be thinking, these are my parents. They want the best for me. They know. You know what I'm saying?
You think. Shit.
You think. You know what I'm saying?
They want what they want for you, but that don't mean what they
It all
created
depends on their
and take
mindset.
off.
You know what I'm saying? It all depends on their mindset too, though. Like if your parents are closed-minded, or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That's a domino effect on you and how you perceive things, how you perceive life, and how you interact with people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's dimming your light. You know what I'm saying? What's that? What they say? Dimming your light. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just that why would you when you want your child to progress keep them stagnant to you know what I'm saying, stunting their growth? That's the word I was looking for. Stunting their growth and cutting their imagination off. They're kids. But people gotta understand that weren't you a kid once?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people they just came
out a full adult.
Came out perfect. Perfect credit score, perfect car, perfect house, perfect family.
Yeah, come on.
Shit don't work like that. You feel me?
That shit
you do that for the cameras and shit, but in reality, you're fucked up.
Bro, we know. Look, we know about y'all.
We know about y'all.
We know about y'all.
We're not gonna put no names out there, but we know y'all very well.
Yeah. Everything that glitter ain't gold. And you as a child once. You done made mistakes. You done stumbled. You done fell short of glory. However you want to name it.
Yep.
Nobody's perfect, bro.
That's why I don't limit my kids to anything that I was limited to. Every skill that I have, they're gonna know. Every single one.
As they should.
They never have a ceiling, and they never had a ceiling based on my experience, because I'm like, okay, you're a human being in this world. Even though I took part in creating you, I'm not your master. You're the master of your own destiny.
Right.
If you want to do something, do something.
Go ahead and do it.
If you feel like you don't have the tools or the resources to do something, they talk to me.
Right.
Then we work it out. For me.
Right.
I know they're kids, they're going to be better than I ever was as a kid.
Right.
And as an adult, they're going to get there faster.
That was That was just like Turkey that had on. Remember, she had on the. She had on the full. She had on the full suit, and she had the dress on top.
Yep.
Like that's the type of imagination.
Yeah.
That's the kind of imagination. Now, what if a person goes out and express their imagination through fashion?
Mm-hmm.
What if she come to a runway show dressed like that?
Yep. Like
Because we didn't stunt, because we didn't dim her light when she was a child to be like, Turkey, what are you doing? That looks crazy. Don't do that.
She don't care.
She don't care. But we're saying like that style of dressing might impact for the future to come.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dimming somebody light. Oh damn, why you wearing that? You look crazy. You look stupid. Yeah, she gotta have freedom. Yeah, have freedom and don't have people shame her like, oh, that looks crazy. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said, damn, what you got going on? All right.
Just so you know, he talking about his youngest niece.
Yeah, I'm getting my youngest niece, Turkey.
She'll put on the full outfit, put on a princess dress.
Put a dress on top of the full outfit.
Don't give two fucks.
In public.
She don't. This the fit, and she'll come in your motherfucker.
Yeah. Posing it in.
You want
like this? What you want?
That's her.
That's her. For real. That's what I'm talking about. But
and I respect you. I'm like, shit, you do what you want to do. My oldest, she got a style where she want the tomboy look. Do what you want to do.
Yeah,
oh, you like that shirt?
Dressing like
you like the pants?
You know what I'm saying?
You want to be a Leah in the 90s? Do your thing, shorty.
That's what she want to do. But like we want to say, nobody is telling that looks crazy or tell them, oh, you're not dressing like a typical woman would dress. You know what I'm saying? Like we giving them imagination to keep that childhood magic alive inside of them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And to pass it on to their kids, and before so.
Because I'd be a fool to shirk that from them. I'm telling them they can't wear something that they want to wear that's not provocative in any way or anything like that. I'm telling them to go put something else on. They put something else on, then they go see a kid that's their age with something that they want to wear, and they just looking at me like,
look,
Dad, like, what's going on?
Right.
So.
Just a lot, man. You just gotta just be free. Just
let your mind run free, man.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta put the weed down, put the bottle down, put the phone down.
Turn phone off.
Yeah, put life on pause for a minute and just think.
Right.
Them ideas gonna come like this.
Because there's no distraction. There's nothing.
No distractions. If you're worried about what everybody else doing, you're never gonna get to where you're going because your imagination's not working because you're focused on just the reality of
let me go on here and see what so and so doing. Is so and so posting? Is so and so got this up. So and so got ideas, and so and so is creating and using that childhood magic that we encouraging y'all to keep. That's why the progression. That's why they keep coming up with all these crafty ideas and all these ideas that's working for them because they still have imagination in them. That's the point of this topic. Oh, I don't do that no more. When I was a child. Okay. And you still over there scratching your head for ideas and not. You know what I'm saying? You at a standstill because you don't have that imagination to be creative. Like, how many times you gotta say this? Having imagination is creativity.
Mm-hmm. You can be creative in more ways than one. Right. Everybody just think it's, oh, I'm in a community with the trappers and the doughboys and doing all this. I'm be a rapper. I'm around a couple people that hoop. I'm be a hooper. That's not your fucking lane, bro. I want to be with the scammers. That's not your lane, bro. I want to be out here trying to finesse every joint and try to get what I want. That's not your lane. Use your imagination, think out the box. Because like Cuz said, it's a million people doing the same thing. Get everybody eating. It's a reason.
Right. Everybody's eating, bro. And if you're not eating, you doing something. You gotta go back to the drawing board.
Doing something wrong if you're not eating.
You gotta go back to that motherfucking drawing board, erase it. You probably gotta erase that motherfucker 5,000, 10,000 times before you get it right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Killer Cam said, man. The earth is big and you can't eat, you're worthless.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you gotta go back to the drawing board. You have to. Even when shit working. Okay, I can. Yeah. Okay, I can make this a little bit better. I could make that a little bit better. I could do this a little bit better.
To reinvent yourself.
You gotta keep reinventing yourself. Like my brother said, you gotta keep reinventing yourself, bro. Keep them ideas flowing, bro. Keep that shit flowing, bro.
It's basically like this: strive to be Chris Jericho, not Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Reinvent yourself.
But Chris,
He reinvents his character. Hulk Hogan has been the same red and yellow since forever.
Go ahead, say it.
And they
Go
going
ahead.
him now.
Go ahead.
shit, Chris Jericho, wild boy. Silly, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta keep it, and that's another line. You gotta keep changing your shit. You can't be the same character. Yeah, you can't be the same. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the same. You can't be stagnant.
Because even outside of your imagination, you're a different character in everybody's story.
Right.
Even
Everybody's
when
gonna
you're
perceive you different.
Yeah,
They
even
might
when you're
perceive us
right.
different. They might.
They know I'm the villain.
Right, but the whole time
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
The people that think I'm the hero in their story, good luck to you. Good luck to you.
And I might be a villain to some people. It's all about perception.
Yeah.
To you might be somebody's hero.
Damn.
I might be somebody's villain. Look. I might be somebody's villain. It's all about perception, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why we try to give y'all the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? That's why we said the show will work, because we're two different people. We got two different perceptions on stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And when you get to that point where it's like, damn, I'm down on my luck. I feel like I don't got nobody to turn to.
Let me ask y'all a question. When y'all were kids and you played with toys, how old were you when you stopped? Be honest.
I still got action figures, bro. Now, I don't play with them anymore. They sit in a box. But that's what brings me joy.
Yeah, my mom got rid of all my shits. I stopped probably when I was like 12, 13. I think that was the cutoff point. I think for me. I think if I'm being fair, I'm gonna go ask mom.
You hear that out there, parents?
I'm gonna go.
Let your kids play with toys.
I'm gonna go.
That's where the imagination.
I'm gonna go ask
board
mama.
games.
I'm gonna ask mama when I get to the when I see her. I'm out.
Shit, I got boxes on top of boxes of figurines that ain't been touched since the 90s.
All my figures had broken arms, no heads on them. I used to be hardcore on my toys, bro.
The last joint I had.
Tried to fix your toys?
Yeah, my grandfather used to try to fix them with glue and all that, but I used to go fuck them up again.
No, did you try?
Yeah, but then I had to go give it to somebody because my shit was fucked up. I used to take the arm
I'd be in the
off.
motherfucker with a little screwdriver.
I was in there surgical. I was in there with screwdrivers,
tape,
electrical tape,
everything,
glue,
everything. Yeah, everything trying to fix it.
I wasn't asking nobody.
That's when it didn't work. That was when it didn't work. That's when the last straw was my grandfather.
I'm gonna tell you what you do, right? When the toys start getting loose, take the toy, put it in the freezer. Swear to God.
Yeah, you know what? That's you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Put the toy where?
Put the toy in the freezer. Yeah.
Cause if I come home and my kids got a toy in my motherfucking freezer, the whole house getting turned upside down.
That nigga was called a remedy. This nigga said pop the toy in the freezer.
Pop the toy in the freezer.
Pop the toy in the freezer is fucking diabolical.
Bro, if you come to my crib one day, I'm like, yeah, bro, get something out the freezer.
It's ice in there.
Like, you open it, it's motherfucking dogs in there, bro. You gonna be like, what the fuck?
I know Ruby don't play with dogs.
When
I'm gonna be like,
figures, arms and legs used to get weak. It used to
I'm
just
gonna be like,
do that little.
I'm gonna be like, Turk, why you gotta? I'm like, Turk, why you got a Barbie doll?
You go over there like, and then you go close it like, nah, that ain't what I just seen. Then you go over there again like, oh, okay, nah.
The toy in the freezer is crazy. This nigga was in 2025. Here's in 2025 back in motherfucking.
Man.
I used to play with my toys, break my toys, and fix my own toys.
Yeah, He was
different.
That nigga's playing
I ain't
extra
go
for
origin.
real.
Like I'll go all hustle, make a couple of dollars and buy another
Right,
toy.
I'll go rake a couple yards in the neighborhood, go get a new
Yeah.
toy or some shit like that.
I think I'm still like that to this day though, cuz. So I can't, you feel me?
Yeah.
Once some shit, if my shit broke, ripped or anything, I just go buy another one. People are like, oh, you could sew it. I'm not doing all that shit.
Yeah.
I want a new one.
Bro.
Because I remember how it was.
Right.
What got me into doing that was like, you know, you had to do the diorama shoe boxes in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what got me into fixing stuff.
Right.
Tinkering and figuring stuff out.
Shout out to Cuz putting toys in the freezer.
Shout out to Cuz.
Shout out to him one time. Shout out to Cuz.
Having that strong
Shout out to Cuz putting toys in the freezer.
Improvise.
He was in.
Now, if Cuz have a son, and we come to his crib and see the toys in the freezer, I'm not gonna say shit.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm gonna act like I ain't see it.
Like, yo, son, toys get loose, man. Just throw the joint in the freezer. Hit them with the water first, and then throw them in the freezer.
Go get that ice. Go get ice cubes. I'm like, you know what?
That action figure in the ice cube.
Action figure the ice cube sticky. Stuck in.
Yeah, all in the ice.
Yeah, because you know the nigga ain't gonna put them in there, right? He gonna have them leave them on the ice.
For real.
Yeah, man. But like we said, man, y'all heard it, man. Keep your imagination up.
Keep it sharp.
Keep it sharp.
Keep your wits about you, man.
And when you were a child, I'm gonna say this: when you were a child, you was worry free because you knew everything was gonna be all right. Keep that same mindset, man.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, it's your boy Rick Fox.
It's your boy Lord Trey, man.
Step Buzz Collective. We
Y'all
out, man.
just
Love
join.
y'all.